Guys, welcome back for another reaction video. Today it is probably the most recommended video that I've had. It is Money Game by Ren. Now, I've seen The Tale of Jenny and Screech. I've seen High Ren. I've seen The Hunger. That's all I've seen. And this one has kept coming up again and again and again that I have to watch this. So, again, first time reaction, going into this completely blind. Don't know what to expect, as with all the others as well. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. All right, let's get into this.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk on.
Oof. Greed runs through Parliament interior. So this is going to be a political one. Yeah, the politicians are very greedy. They don't look out for us. They don't care about us. They only care about themselves, and they only care about the corporations that fund them. We're off to a pretty good start.
They make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose.
Hold on, I want to go back and listen to that line again.
Among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships.
We are actually living in dictatorships, guys. It's all an illusion. We do not live in a democracy. They make us think we're living in a democracy. We are actually not. And I've just noticed, I was paying so much attention to the lyrics that I've just noticed there's a guy with a hood over his face and what seems to be a rope around his neck, and he's the one playing the guitar. Normally it's always Ren playing the guitar, so we got somebody different. But okay, so I don't know where this is going, but I want to point out that I also believe that we live in a type of dictatorship. We don't actually live in a democracy. Like I said, it's all an illusion.
Strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for...
Do you know what? It's this guy is such a good artist in every sense, because there's so much in the visuals that you got to pay attention to, and then there's so much in the lyrics as well. I don't know which one to focus on, and if I focus on the lyrics too much, I'm going to miss out on the video, and if I focus on the video too much, I'm going to miss out on the lyrics, and I'm trying to do both at the same time, and it is overwhelming me. But yeah, like I said, man, and he even said it, the next lyric he said after I last paused was that the choice is an illusion. Yeah, we don't actually have a choice. We have a left and a right in our government parties, and they're both the same. It is very clear that both parties serve the elites. They serve the corporations. They don't actually serve the common man. But what is the relevance of this guy in that is being held hostage? I have no idea. Let's go.
The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game.
Can I just say, every single video that I've seen of his, now including this one as well, the background or the set or the stage that he uses is absolutely phenomenal. In the first one that I saw of his was the Tales of Jenny and Screech and Violet, and he was just out in the open in the streets, and there was like graffiti on the walls and stuff, and then he walked through a hospital and came back out onto the streets at the end. And then the next one was High Ren, which was just a single room, dilapidated, just like this kind of warehouse is at the minute. The two lamps in the background of Higher End, and that was it. Just simple, raw, but powerful. And then the third one was The Hunger, and even in that one, it was a lot of graffiti outside, trash everywhere. And now this one again, we seem to be in some sort of warehouse or some kind of underground basement room. Some graffiti. I don't think there's, but you get the point. It's really raw. The stages that he uses for.
Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
We're all part of this money game. We're all part of this rat race. We're all trying to chase that paper. Every single one of us is out to make money, and we're all part of the game. What he called the rat race, what he calls the money game.
We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
All right, he's putting on some gloves and that. From what I've seen in movies and stuff, it seems like he's about to torture him. I hope that's not where this is going.
This old money game.
Sorry to stop it again. You guys pointed out in the comments on the previous videos that High Ren and Tails, Jenny and Screech, I'm not sure about The Hunger, maybe that one as well, but they were all shot live in one take. And so far as I remember, there's not been any cuts in this one as well. So this one might also be live. And you can actually hear like when you put the glove on, you can hear like his jacket wind sort of thing. So I'm guessing this is also being shot live and in one take. I might be wrong. There might be cuts in this, but find out.
Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate. When they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth. That's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech.
I love that. I absolutely love that line, man. Yeah, again, he's talking to the president or whoever's in charge. Maybe he's talking about America, but I think it's most of the Western world, where they keep us fighting amongst each other. You know, blame it on the migrants or blame it on the gays or the Jews or the Muslims, etc., etc. They're keeping us all fighting against each other, while the cream at the top is just running away with all the money. Coming to terrorize you in the streets. So true.
Coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth. That's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preachers.
That is hypocrisy. We try and teach these values and we try and pretend in the West that our way of life is better, where the West is the one that's, you know, colonized the rest of the world, like what they did in India and what they've done in almost every country in Africa, where they've pillaged and taken all of their wealth and brought it back. And now that they're sitting on all this wealth, they have a right to point a finger and say that you guys are backwards and you guys don't follow the laws, don't follow the laws of democracy. I'm losing my train of thought, but you you guys know what I'm trying to say. And the way he can bring this out in such few words, but lyrically, it makes it into a great tune as well, is phenomenal.
Us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder that savages colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your
that as well. If your country was in flames, you would immigrate yourself. And oh man, this is going to get me on such a political rant here, but there's in the UK right now, which is where I live, there is this whole thing. I mean, I think it's in most of the Western world at the minute, but like things about migrants coming over and they're taking our jobs and there's not enough homes and there's not enough this and there's not enough that. And they're the reason for all the rapes and all the murders and all of this. It's just not true. Like our countries in the West are the ones that are going over there, bombing the shit out of their places. And then when they have nothing left, they want a better future for themselves, for their families, so they immigrate to our countries. But then again, this is the politicians, right? The people at the top are keeping us fighting amongst each other. So rather than looking up, we're fighting amongst each other because some of us are trying to protect the migrants and the others are blaming the migrants for all their problems. And again, this is just divide and conquer 101, right? Rather than blaming the migrants, why don't we look up and say, hold on a second, you said you were going to build this many homes, but you haven't built this many homes. The amount of money that is being spent on migrants, housing migrants, is an absolute fraction of the overall budget. Where is that budget being used? It's not being used wisely. It's being, whether it's to give, I forget the word. Damn it. This is honestly, it's going to get me into a whole different topic. But the point is, we need to look up. We don't need to look at each other and say, you're the reason for my problems in life and you're the reason. It's not us. Guys, this is exactly what they want. How is this guy bringing all this out?
Keep yourselves, your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent, I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinion.
That's another thing. Yeah, they divide and conquer, keep us fighting amongst each other, and then they keep us distracted as well at the same time, right? Oh, look, the World Cup is going on. Like, I don't know, with all that pressure that was on Donald Trump for the Epstein files, where's that gone? It's all gone, right? Because now there's a new war to focus on. Oh, guys, the Iran war. Let's say, everyone look over there. There's a squirrel. Don't forget about the Epstein files. Forget about all of these powerful people that might have been pedophiles. Am I allowed to say that word on YouTube? I don't know. I might censor it. But yeah, literally every time we try and hold them accountable, squirrel, look over there.
Aren't our own and we follow like sheep. There's no TV shows repeat, yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions aren't our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Is he going to cut him? I thought he was going to beat him with a baseball bat, but he put that back down. He took his gloves off as well. Why are you getting your hands dirty? so creepy though, that tune.
The soul money game. This old money game.
He's drawn eyes on the guy's face. There was no eyes there before. That a call to us to like open your eyes? Or is that more like a you can see but you're still blind to the truth because they're manipulating us and they're distracting us? And by they I mean the people at the top. Oh no. I don't know why he didn't set him on fire, but I just paused it to say that, yeah, I don't think I've seen a single cut. This has all been in one take as well. And again, you can hear his breathing. You can hear the rustling of his jacket as he's walking away. I don't know why he stopped there. Did I miss something? Oh no. Oh, don't do that. Oh, you piece of shit. This guy. Every time he leaves it on a cliffhanger. What was that? Why did he set himself alight? Every single time, Ren. I don't get it. Why did he do that? Why did he not? He was about to burn the guy that he was holding hostage. He was about to pour the petrol on him. And then he stopped. And he goes and sits down, pours it on himself and pulls out a lighter and flick and... That's it. That's the end of the video. Oh, man. All right, look, another really powerful one. Damn, that was so deep, man. It got me so political as well. I don't like to get political. I am very political personally, but I don't really bring that persona out in public. God damn it. Yeah, guys, the politicians are just taking us for everything that we've got. They're keeping us entertained. They're keeping us distracted. They're keeping us fighting amongst each other. They're making us blame the wrong people for the problems that they are causing. And god damn it, Ren is so good at bringing out these kind of issues. Oh wow, that was phenomenal. But that's only part one, so we've got a part 2 and a part 3 to look forward to. So all right, I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to do part 2 and part 3 as well. Listen, thank you so much for watching. Please explain to me in the comments why he set himself alight. What is that a call to? I don't really understand why he ended up doing that. Yeah, it's not made any sense to me. Or the penny hasn't dropped as to why that happened. So if you guys know or you think you know. I would love to hear your theories about that. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe and make sure you turn on the notifications. Drop a like, maybe share if you feel like it. But I will see you in part 2.